Facebook knows that conservatives and libertarians in general have about 90% of middle-class money. There's a report out today that Democrats have like, 70% of the billionaire money. But for people that actually buy things and do things, the market is conservatives and Christians and people. So they made Zuckerberg kill Facebook, just like News Corp killed MySpace. They made him kill the company by not letting conservatives communicate. They all left. When you shadow ban 90% of conservative and Christian and pro-gun and pro-America and internal documents, YouTube and Facebook and Google, well, what do you ban? Anything Alex Jones, anything American flags, anything veterans. Okay, that's a lot. Anything Trump. So they banned all that. They killed it. They took a shotgun that was aimed at our head and pointed at their feet, and Zuckerberg said, this is going to hurt, and they said, do it, and he blew his feet off, and the company's feet off, and they're bleeding to death right now. I got some good memories playing this song. Booty, 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 booty. 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 Yeah.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
You are the one they call president?
I am.
Kneel before sword. Kneel before sword! You are not the president. No one who leads so many could possibly kneel so quickly.
I'm the man they're protecting. I'm the president.
Where we are. They are having major international television media meetings I'm going to go to, now calling for Fox News to be deplatformed. They are calling for the president to be killed all over the news. No one's getting in trouble for it. They're trying to sabotage the Korean peace deal. They're trying to sabotage the economy. And they're engaged in an exponential shadow ban, not letting libertarians, conservatives, nationalists communicate with each other, and then not even telling you they've done it, and then lying about it to Congress. When we have all their own documents, Veritas video, their own admissions, their own policy reports that have been leaked to us. And we put it in the report to the president. And then they're so pig-headed, they intensify the shadow banning, and so members of Congress start checking to see if they're shadow banned, because there are big websites that do it for you now. And they find out that they're dialed back 90% on average. And then all these members of Congress are trying to run their TV ads. Democrats are allowed to run theirs. And then they put it on their Facebook. And Facebook goes, oh, no political ads allowed of conservatives. The NRA is being told they can't run ads now. And so you see, I'm answering the big secret question for everybody. Why is Facebook plunging? I'm going to explain it in a moment, but think about it. The NFL's got about 45% ratings reduction in the last 3 years. World Cup's down. It's gotten political, 40% as well. Hollywood's money-making, even with inflation added in, is down 30, 40%. All the major cable news shows have audiences that local talk radio has bigger audiences. One hit show, like in a town like Chicago, has more listeners in 3 hours than CNN has in 3 hours. CNN is like government cheese or something. No one wants to eat it. It's like this thing that just flickers. They pay to have it in bars. They pay to have it in airports. They force feed it in every public school in the country I know of. Little boil down 15 minutes of BS every first period. Brian Stelter. And the young people are all totally rebelling. They've got InfoWars on their book bags, literally. And Stelter and them, they know this. That's why they want to shut down, because they're driving around the middle of nowhere. They see an InfoWars sticker. That was in the middle of Nebraska by the Platte River, and there was InfoWars homemade sticker on a light pole 30 miles outside Omaha. I walked into this little gas station, and there were two Indian Americans behind the counter, a man and woman. They were both listeners. I mean, oh, I just saw an InfoWars sticker a mile away. I walk in, the two Indian Americans, they're listeners. I mean, they can't deal with this because everybody knows we're the verboten. So what are they going to do? What they're trying. Now, here it is. This is everything we've been looking for right here. The president to wake up to the internet takeover and the bullying of conservatives, libertarians, everything that I asked you to promote. I asked you to get the report out last week. You did it. And now you can send the report out to everybody you know and say, here's the report they don't want you to read, the censorship master plan decoded. And there's a little blurb article that has it linked in it, emergency report, the censorship master plan decoded. Now that's the Mike Adams report. Guys, I want the Paul Watson report that boils it down that came out the same day. I want to give people that article. That's the most critical thing I've been needing since the start of the show. Now, so I want people to now be able to go get this. Because here's the president. Twitter shadow banning, that term now, the president put it out there, just like Trump derangement syndrome. We've been talking about it for 2 years. Now the president talks about it. Now it's everywhere. So it just got amplified by the big guy, by DeBoss. Twitter, quote, shadow banning, all caps, prominent Republicans, not good. We will look into this discriminatory and illegal practice at once. Many complaints. And then we've got our 50-plus page report delivered to the president. The emergency report to Congress and the president on the blueprint for total internet censorship, the takeover, and how to counter the takeover. Infowars.com. At the next break, I'm going to retweet the Paul Watson article that's the best boiled down, then it has the report in it, at Real Alex Jones. And despite their shadow banning, you can show people at work, hey, I'm going to send this to your Twitter. And almost all of you won't even be able to do it. And show them that. Go, why isn't that funny? They don't want you to know about a report. But see, that's what makes it catch fire. That's what makes it so explosive. That's what makes it so exciting. That's what's so powerful about all of this. That's what's so exciting about all of this, because it is illegal. It is racketeering. It is a mass discriminatory practice, and they've been caught lying about it to Congress, and it's all coming unraveled. Now, why is Facebook plunging 20% today? Zuckerberg himself losing $16 billion. I'll cover it in the next segment, but I'll give you the answer now, 100%. And no one else is even saying this. The media is spinning it and saying, oh, it's because they won't kick hate off or whatever. No, it's because the left went after Cambridge Analytica, which was doing public legal scraping. And what Facebook does is 1,000 times more insane, just like the NSA. It's the same type, just private NSA that you opt into, that then face scans and nexuses everybody and creates these panopticonic control systems. It's a giant opt-into the NSA snooper bug. Now, the left went after Republicans scraping it using low-level technology to reach voters because they didn't want them to have a slingshot to fight Goliath. And so when they did that, it's so amazing. When they pulled that, then that exposed all the illegal stuff that was many times worse. And so that wounded the whole model of privatized NSA data mining and control and social engineering. But that's not what finished it. Facebook knows that conservatives and libertarians in general have about 90% of middle-class money. There's a report out today that Democrats have like, 70% of the billionaire money. But for people that actually buy things and do things, the market is conservatives and Christians and people. So they made Zuckerberg kill Facebook, just like News Corp killed MySpace. They made him kill the company by not letting conservatives communicate, they all left. When you shadow ban 90% of conservative and Christian and pro-gun and pro-America and internal documents, you know, YouTube and Facebook and Google, well, what do you ban? Anything Alex Jones, anything American flags, anything veterans. Okay, that's a lot. Anything Trump. So they banned all that. They killed it. They took a shotgun that was aimed at our head and pointed at their feet, and Zuckerberg said, this is going to hurt, and they said, do it, and he blew his feet off, and the company's feet off, and they're bleeding to death right now. They won't even put a tourniquet on it. and then meanwhile, that's people like, aren't you worried about getting censored? I said, watch this. We got roots that are deep. We knew this was coming. We're not dependent on them. They're killing themselves. Just stand back and watch this. Just like the NFL, it's in Hollywood, it's all imploding, all by their own stupid design.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
I'm a nasty woman.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
As the years go by, it gets harder and harder to keep up with your body's nutritional needs. With changes in diet, unnatural ingredients, and stress, you may not be able to get all the necessary nutrients, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals needed daily. That's why InfoWars Life created the powerful Vitamin Mineral Fusion formula. The new platinum standard of advanced multivitamin formulation, Vitamin Mineral Fusion uses a unique delivery system to maximize the effects and give your body the tools it needs to support your body. Using a proprietary process, we've managed to make this powerhouse formula into a delicious, concentrated drink mix that's loaded with high-quality ingredients. Perfect for a hot summer day or relaxing at home, Vitamin Mineral Fusion is loaded with 34 different essential vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and more. Start supporting your body's needs in a great-tasting, natural, and affordable drink mix with Vitamin Mineral Fusion today. Available at InfoWarsStore.com.